If you want to be able to buy the most expensive players and open the best packs in FC25, go to u7buy.com to buy your EA FC 25 coins. It's cheaper than buying FC points and just as reliable. With their already amazing prices, you can get an extra 6% using promo code Inception at checkout. Okay guys, so today we're going to be checking out the new evolution. Apparently you can upgrade cards that you already have. Like there's the Tell card, there's the Williams SBC that came out. It's like, it's pretty interesting that you can actually upgrade these things. But let's take a look at what this evolution will bring. It is a paid evolution for Pitch Predator. Okay, so you receive a skill move upgrade, a weak foot upgrade, power shot plus. To be honest, power shot plus is a pretty big deal because I don't use it personally, but it is the meta way of scoring in this game. I'm not going to say that it isn't because it's 100% a meta way of scoring. But yeah, power shots plus on the card, regular Trivela as well, and then a couple of stat increases for the card as well up until December 21st. So there's some cards that are already trending, but this one is going to have a ton of options, I believe, right? Like this one is going to have... It's probably going to have like the most options compared to, you know, any of the cards that we have, you know, seen before, basically, right? So Chiesa is the main one that is trending here, with the power shot plus being added to the card. A lot of interesting variables for him. He has inside forward right wing, false nine, inside forward left wing. So I think for a card like this, you would, at this point, you would mainly use him as a right winger for sure. On a finisher chemistry style, increasing the dribbling and the shooting would be ideal. Power shots with a finesse is really nice because he also has the Trivela. So he actually has all of the shooting capabilities, right? So it definitely adds a lot to the card. He's gone up significantly for this evolution, and it's because of the Liverpool links that he provides while being a really nice card to work with, right? Like those are really good improvements for how he could generally perform in the game. I don't remember using Chiesa too much for this year's game in the beginning and stuff, but he obviously looks like a good choice or a good option to work with for sure. Marcus Thuram, there are going to be some people that still have this card, and there's some people that might even still use this card. He is a physical type attacker that could be really nice as well. Did he have a Trivela before? I don't remember. No, so that's a big add as well. Yeah. So the differences is going to look like this. 7 for composure? Holy. Guys, to be real with you, 7 for composure is actually a really big deal. That actually helps your dribbling when you're under pressure, especially. But Trivela, power shot plus on him, you know, as a physical type attacker could be really nice as well. Can't really go wrong with that either, with Marcus Thuram. Inaki Williams. If you guys don't know, I did a review for the SBC, and this card performs very well in the game. I'm very happy that I have him on the review accounts because I can basically use Nico on the left-hand side, Inaki on the right-hand side, and I would be working with inside forward plus for both. So it depends on the formation that I end up using and stuff, right? But this card in-game is very solid, guys. For me, I like him a lot. Over here, he only gets a +3 for composure. He does get a long shot boost, passing boost. The main things for this one would be, again, in the power shot plus. But I think he had a Trivela before, though, right? Yeah. See, I actually remember that. It's always the cards that I end up liking a little bit more. But this evolution, it's almost like... You know how like there was that one evolution in the beginning of the year, I think it was the club member reward that people were like raving about. That's what I mentioned during this review. You could basically turn him into that, you know, but it's a paid evolution that you would give the power shot plus to. So it just depends if you want to keep that on him, upgrade him in the future, stuff like that. But that's like the main thing for him because he already had a Trivela before. Rashford, I mean, it would be a waste to do it on this because he already has the playstyle. Like I personally would not look into upgrading cards like this, right? It just doesn't make sense, right? Like, you're just wasting the evolution. Aloeron, kind of similar situation. Like the stat increase is nice, but again, a waste of an evolution. It doesn't make sense to improve this when you're kind of wasting that power shot plus. Like these cards trend, but they trend because, you know, people want the stat increase on them, but there's always going to be evolutions in the future that are going to give them that stat increase, where it just doesn't make sense to kind of waste it on that, you know? Rodman could be an interesting one for some people, especially if they did not get this card on the transfer market. Well, most people, they usually use like their pack pulls, right? But if you did not pack this card, and you know, you're using like an American female team, it could be really sick. Obviously, the female players from America are very, very good, so she could be really cool too, right? She obviously has that inside forward plus, giving her power shot definitely adds a lot to it. And then she's kind of just formatted for the finisher as well, right? Like you just give her that dribbling boost as well as a shooting boost, and she just looks like a really solid card, right? Can't really go wrong with that selection either, depending on how you want to improve him in the future or improve her in the future. Yeah. There's Endri as well. Endri he's going to have a few evolutions, but again, this one will be more of a wasteful one because obviously he does get the stat increase, and it's a nice stat increase. I think the pace and the shooting specifically is a nice increase for sure. But if for a paid one where, again, you're wasting that power shot plus, again, would not go down that direction. Tell you can upgrade if you really want to. Does it make sense to upgrade him? Not really. He already has the play style from before, right? I did the review for that card. And again, a nice card to have in the teams. I enjoy using him on that right-hand side. I think with the power shot plus, he's definitely really cool to work with for sure. Keane, similar situation, already has power shot plus. The stat increase is cool. I love Keane a lot, but again, that would be a waste. Felix, this would make more sense if you have been improving him in this sort of way with the intro to stat limits, Wonder Wing, and the Pitch Predator. It's actually improved him quite a bit. Like this card would be an interesting one to try out for sure on the Hunter chemistry style especially. But the only issue with him is that he's a right-footed player on the left-hand side. You would have to use him as a striker, but it would be better if he actually had specific roles for the striker position, because without it, it's a little bit cooked in that regards, right? That's why Chiesa is trending, and so does TOAM, because those cards don't have it, and then you upgrade them to be like really sick cards. So it's definitely like way more relevant to work with for sure. You got Salma, who already has been given the power shot from before if you were to go down this route. So again, I wouldn't really look into that too much. Alvarez, you know, cool stat upgrade, but he already has the press proven plus, so no point there. This is where it makes a little bit more sense, right? So with a card like Gyökeres, especially if you did do the Morita SP or the Morita evolution, who actually looks really, really good. Gyökeres is a card that will make more sense if you've been enjoying the rare gold version of him, right? He does have the Inform card, which is not super expensive. Unfortunately, you can't evo this card, right? Because of the certain limitations that they have set on the card. But honestly, guys, like even right now, this card on a finisher and now given the power shot plus would be really sick. So for Sporting fans, if they have not touched that card yet for upgrades, they could definitely go down that direction, right? Esok getting an upgrade is pretty cool as well. I think he's going to get a new promo card, so I wouldn't really look into this one as much, depending on what they actually end up giving him for the new card. But if you give him a finisher and you give him that power shot plus from this evolution, there's a lot of potential to work with in the future, especially if they, you know, improve the pace of the card. Physical passing is actually in a interesting spot as well. Crouch gets an improvement. Big fix for this one would definitely be that physical. The 85 is a big thing, right? The +5s for that would be huge to work with. But do I see people doing on Peter Crouch? Not necessarily. And Kungu with potential upgrades in the future could be an interesting one as well. Can't really go wrong with this one. And Kungu is one of those cards for, you know, this year's game that is just going to fit the meta really well if you use him in specific ways, and if they provide him with one, either a very good promo card or just a good card, generally speaking, right? Because he actually does look quite interesting. But I do see him actually getting like a promo card, to be honest. Like, it's just one of those situations for sure. Trossard, if you haven't upgraded him just yet from the Inform version, you can give him a version that has the power shot plus on it with the Hunter chemistry style, good pace, good shooting on the card, right? So a good card to kind of go down the road of, because obviously there could be cool evolutions to give him in the future as well. Rashford again, Salma again. Alex Baina, Correa. You can never go wrong with giving Correa one as well because he hasn't had a power shot from before. I will say that with Correa's card this year, his dribbling is not as saucy to work with, right? So if you've been paying for these ones, 50k, then 60k, you're a little bit crazy compared to some of the strikers you could just currently use, unless you really think he's going to get a good chain evo in the future as well, right? Luca, some guy from Udinese, gets a nice upgrade. Very, very, very unbelievably strangely formatted with that agility and balance. I don't even know what the direction of this card actually is. Is he, like, for Udinese fan, is he that unbalanced? Like, that's insane. Kubo from what? Oh, he has an inform card. I didn't even know that. I mean, this is a nice card though. The only issue is that you're using a left-footed player on the right-hand side that has the power shot. So, like, if you have inside forward, which he has mainly as a right winger, you can make that work. False nine's not bad either. To kind of like drop back and then do like a power shot afterwards, like that would be pretty cool too. Gakpo gets one. Williams, Gabriel Jesus. Yeah, you could do Gabriel Jesus too if you've been improving him. Some people actually did do this Ultimate Edition evolution, but he already has the power shot plus, so wouldn't make a lot of sense to go down that route. Dominic Solanki gets a nice little improvement as well. I could see someone like Giyu doing this card. With Solanki getting an upgrade in the power shot department, it could be an interesting one for sure, because he is still a lengthy player on a finisher, which is a big deal. No price proven to compensate for dribbling, but again, it's one of those cards that would kind of make sense to go in the route of, right? Hudlin gets one, Karamo gets one, but those cards already have certain things. You need to see cards like this, right? Like Vitor Roque, who, if you did Goal Frenzy, which has expired, and then you did this one, he gets the power shot plus, and then as a striker up top on a Hunter chemistry style, he would be well formatted for that as well, so not too bad there. And always remember, guys, that giving these cards a Trivela is a very big deal, because if you use Strong Foot on the strong side, it would be incredibly helpful for sure. So let's take a look and see, you know, what people have been looking at. Nani is trending, but he has like so many different evolutions at this point, but obviously could be really cool too. Let's see what's actually been trending from some of the stuff. Let's see here. Let's take a look. See what's been trending. Some people give like really good ideas as well whenever you check out these posts. Okay, so Chiesa makes sense. Rodman we checked out. Marcus Thuram we checked out. He would make sense too. Alvarez, like, yeah, he gets the stat increase, but Solanki, yes, because he doesn't have anything. Yeah, like these ones make more sense, right? Like Jimenez, if you're like a Feyenoord fan, like that would make more sense for the power shot plus. Gazy getting one as well is, she looks really sick, to be honest. Like she has a lot of really good base play styles and stuff too. Rashford, I just wouldn't do again. Wrong, it's this one. I mean, he already has the playstyle. He has 4-star skills if you put him there. Who knows? Rashford has 4-star skills if you put him in there. His gold card is unreal. Add power shot. Oh boy. Oh, for Chiesa? Yeah. Again, I never really used Chiesa, so I don't really know what he's like. Kouassi. If I put her in, will she upgrade if they win? Oh, that was the evolution. Yeah, that was, or not the evolution, the showdown, excuse me. Yeah, this is cool if you're going for like a Japanese player, like a TK. 99 jumping and 95 heading. Yeah, but no aerial. He needs an aerial. Well, you could always get an aerial in the future. Inaki seems pretty crazy with the Evo as well. Yeah, he looks nice because of the power shots. Like, because that card is already really good, but giving him power shot is sick because it's not as bad if you go down that route, because, you know, it's just like a regular Trivela, but the power shot's like the main thing. This is what you should be upgrading it for. This is really cool. See, this is what it should be used for. Yeah, that one's a really nice one. I like that one. Let's see what he has here. Pitch Predator. Yeah, the young kids, man, you know? Intro to stat limits. Now you see me. Pitch Predator. The usability of this card increases quite significantly, right? Finisher, chemistry style, good shooting, good dribbling. And then he obviously... Oh, he has advanced forward +2. Yeah, the usability of this card is actually pretty high. Or you could just use him as like a physical type attacker because he's 6'1" anyways. You know, and just give him a hunter. Card would actually perform pretty decently. That's a nice chain, actually. It's a good chain. That's why, you know, with these ones we always check out what the cool chains could potentially be as well. Evolutions here. We go to Pitch Predator. Ooh, Samu gets one. Ultimate Edition Evolution, Intro to Stat Limits, Pitch Predator. Doesn't one of these already give him the thing? Yeah, the Ultimate does. Track Thunder, Pitch Predator. Oh, he already has Rapid Plus, yeah. Yes, sir. Samu, Appen. Appen is the one that's always trending. Power Shot Plus being added to him, though, eh? Oh, interesting. Check out some of the sentimentals here. Pitch Predator for Safita. Do it to Gabriel Silva too. Ultimate Edition Evolution already gives him that though. Wonder Wing, Track Thunder, Pitch Predator. He has one that has like a press proven though. I'd rather give it to that, but yeah. Let's see here. Ghoul gets one, eh? Look at Samu. Samu has so many. You could do Pitch Predator on just the inform card and get really good upgrades on it, to be fair. But this is sentimental because his dribbling is horrendous. Oh, you can give it to Fran Navarro, too. Look at that. The Power Shot Plus. And he turns into a 4-star 4-star. This is like his first like card that would actually be like quite usable, to be fair. Because he has a regular press proven, too. He could turn into a monster from the evolutions, to be honest with you, but again, you have to pay for it, right? But yeah, those are some examples of some players that you could potentially go with. You know, there's always going to be like some hidden gems from like sentimental clubs from people that they're going to definitely enjoy a lot. But yeah, it makes sense that Chiesa's trending for this one. Meta wise, links wise, he looks pretty good. Like, look, he's literally the top choice because he looks that interesting, right? Di Natale? I was about to say, I'm like, why is he trending? Salma, Rodman. But yeah, some pretty good choices. Like some of them, you could get some stat increases for them, but it would just be a waste of the evolution. Like if you have a playstyle plus, you should really aim to just give that to the specific cards, right? Like even with TOAM getting in the upgrade, it's a pretty big deal for a card like this too. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video today. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Another thing you'll notice that he gets 4-star skills in this, which is, you know, even though he's physical oriented, it's still always nice to have, excuse me, for sure. But yeah, I'll catch you guys for the next video, man. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.